You are worthy of everything you have been dreaming about, even if a part of you still doubts it. Maybe you have been waiting for a sign, or maybe you have been quietly hoping that one day things will change for you. This moment is your reminder, not because something outside of you has changed, but because something inside of you is ready to wake up. You are not here by accident. You are here to remember who you truly are. For a long time, you may have believed that you need to do more, prove more, or become something else to deserve the life you want. You may have felt like you are behind, not enough, or not chosen. But the truth is much softer and much more powerful than that. You were never meant to earn your worth. You were born with it. It has been with you in every step, even in your hardest moments, even when you could not see it. Take a slow breath and just allow this idea to sit with you. What if nothing is wrong with you? What if you are already enough, just as you are right now? Not when you achieve something, not when someone finally approves of you, but right now, in this very moment. There is a quiet strength inside you that has been waiting for you to notice it. There is a gentle voice within you that has always known your value. Sometimes life makes us forget. We go through pain, rejection, and disappointment. And slowly we start believing stories that were never true. We begin to think we are not worthy of love, not worthy of success, not worthy of peace. But those thoughts are not your truth. They are just learned patterns, and anything that is learned can be unlearned. Right now, you are being invited to come back to yourself, to let go, even just a little, of the weight you have been carrying. You do not have to force anything. You do not have to fight with your thoughts. Just listen gently and let these words reach you. Let them remind you of something you already know deep inside. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to feel good. You are allowed to live a life that feels full, peaceful, and beautiful. You are not asking for too much. You are not expecting too much. You are simply remembering what has always been meant for you. So stay here for a while. Keep listening with an open heart. Because something powerful begins the moment you start believing that you are truly worthy of everything. Worthiness is often misunderstood, and because of that, many people spend their whole lives trying to earn something they already have. We are taught in small and quiet ways that we must prove our value, that we must achieve more, be better, or meet certain expectations to finally feel deserving. But true worthiness does not work like that. It is not something you build over time, and it is not something others can give or take away from you. Real worthiness is something you are born with. It is part of your existence, just like your breath, just like your heartbeat. You do not wake up in the morning and earn the right to exist. And in the same way, you do not have to earn the right to receive love, happiness, or abundance. These things are not rewards for being perfect. They are natural experiences that belong to you. Think about it for a moment. A child does not question if they are worthy. They do not ask if they deserve love or care. They simply exist, and that existence is enough. Somewhere along the way, as we grow, we begin to forget this truth. We start attaching our worth to results, to opinions, and to how others see us. But those things are always changing. And if your worth is tied to something that keeps changing, it will always feel uncertain. This is why it is important to understand that your worth is constant. It does not increase when you succeed, and it does not decrease when you fail. It remains the same, steady and quiet, no matter what is happening around you. You may feel different on different days, but your worth does not move with those feelings. When you begin to see worthiness in this simple way, something starts to shift inside you. You stop chasing approval. You stop feeling like you are always one step away from being enough. Instead, you begin to relax into the idea that you already are enough. And from that place, life starts to feel lighter, calmer, and more open. Understanding your worthiness is not about convincing yourself of something new. It is about remembering something that has always been true. And as you continue to listen, you will slowly begin to feel this truth more deeply within you. Most people do not start their lives feeling unworthy. This feeling is something that slowly grows over time. It often begins in small moments that seem unimportant at first. A word that hurt you, a time you felt rejected, or a moment when you were made to feel like you were not enough. These experiences stay in the background, and without even noticing, they begin to shape how you see yourself. As you grow, you may start comparing yourself to others. You may feel like you are falling behind or missing something that everyone else seems to have. Social pressure, expectations, and even the need to be accepted can quietly teach you that your value depends on how well you perform or how others see you. Over time, this creates a belief that you must change who you are to be worthy. There are also moments when things do not go as planned. You try something and it does not work. You trust someone and feel disappointed. You give your best and still feel unseen. These moments can make you question your worth, even though they have nothing to do with it. Instead of seeing them as part of life, you may begin to see them as proof that you are not enough. Another reason people feel unworthy is because they listen to the voice of doubt more than the voice of truth. The mind can repeat old stories again and again, telling you that you are not ready, not capable, or not deserving. And the more you hear these thoughts, the more real they start to feel. But these thoughts are not facts. They are just patterns that have been repeated for too long. It is important to understand that these feelings of unworthiness were learned. They were built over time through experiences, beliefs, and repeated thoughts. And anything that is learned can also be changed. You were not born believing you are not enough. That idea came later, and it does not belong to your true self. As you begin to see this clearly, you create a small space between who you truly are and the beliefs you have been carrying. In that space, something powerful begins to happen. You start to realize that feeling unworthy is not your identity. It is just a story, and stories can always be rewritten. When you carry the feeling of being unworthy, it quietly affects every part of your life, even when you do not notice it. It changes the way you think, the way you act, and the way you respond to opportunities. You may hold yourself back without realizing it. You may hesitate when something good comes your way, or you may feel like it is not meant for you. This is how unworthiness works, not loudly, but in small and silent ways that slowly shape your reality. You might find yourself settling for less than what you truly desire. In relationships, you may accept less love than you deserve. In your work or goals, you may stop yourself from aiming higher because deep inside, you feel like you are not ready or not good enough. It can feel safer to stay where you are than to risk proving those negative beliefs wrong. But this safety comes at a cost because it keeps you away from the life you truly want. Unworthiness can also create a cycle of self-doubt and self-sabotage. Just when things start going well, a part of you may begin to question it. You may overthink, pull back, or make choices that take you away from progress. Not because you want to fail, but because a deeper belief is telling you that you do not deserve success or happiness. This cycle can repeat again and again until you become aware of it. It also affects how you receive good things. Even when love, support, or opportunities come into your life, you may struggle to accept them fully. You may feel uncomfortable, or you may push them away without understanding why. This happens because your inner belief does not match what you are receiving. And when there is a mismatch, it becomes hard to hold on to those good experiences. But the most important thing to understand is that this is not who you are. These patterns are not your truth. They are just the result of old beliefs that have been repeated over time. Once you begin to see how unworthiness has been shaping your life, you take the first step toward changing it. Awareness brings clarity, and with clarity, you can begin to choose differently. As you continue to listen, you are slowly breaking this pattern. You are becoming more aware, more open, and more ready to receive. And this shift, even if it feels small, is powerful enough to change everything. The law of attraction works in a very simple way, even though it may seem complex at times. It responds to what you feel and believe about yourself deep inside. It is not just about what you say or what you wish for, but about the energy you carry within you. And one of the strongest parts of that energy is how worthy you feel. If you believe that you are not worthy, even in a quiet and hidden way, you may find it hard to receive the things you desire. You may want love, success, or abundance, but at the same time, a part of you may be pushing it away. This is not because you are doing something wrong. It is simply because your inner belief does not match what you are trying to attract. On the other hand, when you begin to feel worthy, something starts to shift. You stop blocking what is meant for you. You become more open, more relaxed, and more ready to receive. It is like opening a door that was always there, but you did not realize it was closed. The law of attraction responds to this openness by bringing more experiences that match this feeling. It is important to understand that the law of attraction is not judging you. It is not deciding if you deserve something or not. It is simply reflecting your inner state back to you. If you feel worthy, you allow good things to come. If you feel unworthy, you may resist them without knowing. This is why your inner belief matters so much. You do not have to become perfect to attract what you want. You do not have to wait for the right moment or fix everything in your life. The only thing that begins to change everything is the way you see yourself. When you start to believe that you are worthy, even a little, you begin to align with the life you desire. As this understanding grows within you, you may start to notice small changes. You may feel lighter, more hopeful, and more open to possibilities. These are signs that your energy is shifting. And as your energy shifts, your life begins to respond in the same direction. Letting go of old beliefs about yourself is not something you force. It is something you allow, step by step, with patience and understanding. These beliefs have been with you for a long time, so it is natural that they may still feel real. But just because they feel real does not mean they are true. You do not have to fight them or push them away. You only need to start seeing them clearly. Begin by noticing the thoughts you have about yourself. Pay attention to the quiet voice in your mind. When it says things like "I am not enough" or "I do not deserve this," pause for a moment. Instead of believing it right away, simply observe it. Create a small space between you and that thought. In that space, you begin to remember that this is just a thought, not your identity. You can gently question these beliefs. Ask yourself where they came from. Was it something someone said? Was it a past experience that hurt you? When you trace it back, you often realize that these beliefs were formed in moments when you were vulnerable, not in moments of truth. They were created to protect you, but now they are holding you back. As you become more aware, you can start choosing new thoughts, not in a forced way, but in a calm and steady way. When an old belief appears, you can softly remind yourself of a new truth. You can say, "Maybe this is not true anymore," or "I am open to seeing myself differently." This gentle shift is enough to begin changing the pattern. It is also important to be kind to yourself during this process. You are not trying to fix something broken. You are simply returning to who you truly are. Some days will feel easier, and some days may feel heavy. That is okay. Every moment of awareness is a step forward, even if it feels small. Letting go is not about losing something. It is about releasing what was never truly yours. And as you release these old beliefs, you create space for something new to grow. A new way of seeing yourself, a new way of feeling, and a new way of living. This is how real change begins, quietly and gently from within. Choosing to feel worthy does not require a big moment or a perfect situation. It begins with a simple decision made quietly within yourself. Right here, right now, you can decide that you are enough. Not because everything in your life is perfect, but because your worth was never meant to depend on conditions. It has always been yours, and you are allowed to return to it at any time. This choice may feel unfamiliar at first. A part of you may still question it or resist it. That is okay. You are not trying to silence that part. You are simply choosing a new direction. Each time you gently say to yourself, "I am worthy," you are creating a new path in your mind. And with repetition, this path becomes easier to walk. You do not need proof to feel worthy. You do not need to wait for something good to happen before you allow yourself to believe it. In fact, it works the other way around. When you choose to feel worthy first, you begin to open yourself to better experiences. You start showing up differently. You begin to trust yourself more, and that trust changes how you move through life. There is a quiet power in deciding who you are, instead of waiting for the world to tell you. When you choose worthiness, you stop giving your power away to opinions, past mistakes, or temporary situations. You bring your focus back to yourself, where it has always belonged. And from this place, you begin to feel more grounded, more calm, and more sure of who you are. This is not something you do once and forget. It is a choice you can return to again and again, especially on days when it feels hard. Each time you come back to this choice, you strengthen it. You remind yourself that your worth is not fragile. It does not disappear. It only waits for you to notice it again. As you continue to choose this feeling, even in small ways, it begins to grow. It becomes more natural, more stable, and more real. And slowly, without force, you begin to live from this place of worthiness instead of searching for it. Now, gently begin to speak these truths into your life, not as something you are trying to force, but as something you are allowing to become natural. Let the words flow slowly within you and just listen with an open heart. I am worthy of everything I desire. I am worthy of love, of peace, of success, and of abundance. I do not need to prove my worth because it already lives within me. I allow myself to receive good things without guilt or doubt. I am open to a life that feels calm, full, and meaningful. I choose to see myself with kindness and respect. I release the need to question my value. I trust that I deserve happiness just as much as anyone else. I welcome opportunities that align with my highest good. I allow positive experiences to come into my life easily and naturally. I am not blocking my blessings anymore. I am ready to receive what is meant for me. Each day, I grow more comfortable with feeling worthy. Each day, I allow more good into my life. I no longer hold on to old beliefs that tell me I am not enough. I gently let them go and replace them with truth. I am enough. I have always had enough. I carry a quiet confidence within me that continues to grow stronger. I deserve to feel good about myself. I deserve to live a life that makes me feel proud, peaceful and fulfilled. I allow love to enter my life and stay. I allow success to find me and grow. I trust that what I desire is also moving toward me. I am aligned with the energy of worthiness, and this energy is guiding my life in a beautiful way. Let these words settle into you without pressure. You do not need to rush or repeat them perfectly. Just allow them to gently become part of how you think and feel. And as you continue to listen, these simple truths will begin to shape your reality in quiet and powerful ways. Living as a worthy person is not about becoming someone new. It is about moving through life with a different feeling inside you. When you truly begin to feel worthy, even in a small way, it starts to show in your daily actions. You begin to treat yourself with more care. You speak to yourself more kindly. You stop being so hard on yourself for every mistake, and instead, you allow yourself to grow with patience. You may notice that you start making different choices. You say yes to things that feel right for you, and you say no to things that do not respect your energy. You no longer feel the need to chase approval or fit into spaces where you are not valued. Instead, you naturally move toward people and situations that reflect the way you see yourself. This is how your inner world begins to shape your outer life. In your daily routine, this can be very simple. It can be in the way you start your morning, the way you take care of your body, or the way you respond to challenges. When something difficult happens, you do not immediately blame yourself. You remind yourself that your worth is not being tested. It is steady, no matter what is happening around you. This understanding brings a sense of calm that stays with you. As you continue to live from this place, you become more open to receiving. When good things come your way, you allow yourself to accept them without questioning if you deserve them. You feel more comfortable with happiness, with success, and with love. You stop pushing these things away, and instead, you let them become part of your life. Over time, this way of living becomes natural. You do not have to remind yourself again and again, because it becomes part of who you are. You carry this quiet confidence with you, and it influences everything you do. People can feel it, opportunities align with it, and your life begins to reflect it. This is what it means to live as someone who knows they are worthy. It is not loud or forced. It is calm, steady, and real. And the more you practice it in small, everyday moments, the stronger it becomes within you. As we come to the end of this moment together, just take a quiet breath and feel everything you have allowed yourself to receive. There is nothing more you need to do right now. You have already begun something powerful within you. You have started to remember your worth, and that is enough. Let this feeling stay with you, softly and naturally, as you move through your day or drift into rest. You are worthy of love, of peace, of happiness, and of everything you desire. Not someday, not when things change, but right now, just as you are. Trust that this truth will continue to grow inside you. Even if your mind forgets at times, your heart will remember. Come back to these words whenever you need to, and allow yourself to feel supported, calm, and safe within your own presence. You are not alone on this path, and you are always moving closer to the life that is meant for you. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need to hear it, and leave a comment to express what you felt. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and be part of this journey.